Hey guys, Editor RT. I want to give a quick message because I know some people came to this video for one thing, so I'm gonna just lay it out. Spoilers, by the way. There's no Rob or any mention of the Void in the first 20 episodes. And they're gone. Alright, anyone else is still here? I hope you enjoy my review of the wonderfully weird world of Gumball. Coming from someone who really loved the last series, 6 years after the old one had ended, with so much to be continued, so much to be expanded upon, I was a little scared and a little cynical. First episode of the new season is The Burger, and by my surprise, the episode didn't really hit right. The intro blasts in, it's exciting, the world is back alive, everyone's awake again, but the timing was off. The jokes weren't hitting like they used to. The new voice actors sounded too new and weren't adjusted yet, and it ends on such a predictable note. I was just sitting there staring at it like, really? That's where it ended? That's what it was? And then episode 2 started.
Your family is holding you back, Nicole. So to optimize your life, I'm going to get rid of them.
The assistant pulled me back in like that. ChatGPT falls in love with Nicole and is cute as hell. Then the next episode, The Distance, Gumball and Darwin are weirder than they've ever been in the show's history, hands down. It's off the wall, it's weird, it's funny. I couldn't help but die laughing throughout this one. Then there was The Thing, which honestly felt more like a redux or a revision of The Fuss. Richard going on an adventure with all three of the kids. This time it's done in a really funny way, especially when Granny JoJo is brought into it.
How do you turn the volume up on this thing? Whoa! Hey, what am I, a chicken nugget?
Then I got to the butts. Then there was the traffic, where the family tries to get Anais to Daisyland, and she starts to bring up feeling like the family doesn't have any time for her, and for some reason, in this episode, was when I knew I love this series. In the middle, there's a section where Nicole's trying to merge back into traffic and then drive in around all these people. The police stop them, and Anais has to come to terms with the fact that this day that she's been wanting for forever isn't actually happening.
The boys need more attention. It's not your fault either, Mom. It's just the way our family is. I'll be fine.
And the family explodes. There's nothing that's gonna stop them from getting to this park. And it was that moment, those couple seconds, every feeling, everything bubbled up, every memory, every year, every day that I've spent with this show, it just shot right to my heart. I don't know why. It just shot right to my heart. And it was at that point I knew I was hooked. Yo, what's good, boys? It's RT. The Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball is a new series, and that started to become more and more apparent to me as I watched it, just how different this was from the original show. And there are a lot of differences in the context which both of these series dropped, with the main one being that this series released on a streaming service. With this change, the show was given a lot more freedom to explore more mature themes. This series is way more extreme and weird and experimental with everything that Gumball set the groundwork for. The episodes they gave us felt like a mix of everything we'd seen in the show so far, from the modern look to the early humor to the development of characters and storytelling that started to arise in the middle of the show. It's all done up, it's got its modern references, it's got a bunch more spice of characters that people love but kind of got pushed to the side, and that little something extra they added to the mix was weird. There are so many things to be said about every character that they chose to dive into, especially now that some characters that are in the mix feel like their very own characters and not just extensions of Gumball and Darwin. A lot of them are kind of the same. They have the same mannerisms, they got the same voice, but they do not act the same. Biggest example is Penny. Penny has turned from Gumball's straight man, his second sidekick, to her very own character, and I completely love it. Tobias is acting extra weird and full of himself. It took this dude less than 20 episodes to become an Andrew Tate clone. I'm crying, bro. Miss Simeon gets explored more, and we dive more into her history as a criminal. We learn about Principal Brown's body image issues. Maybe a little too much. Not every character really changed for the better. There's characters like Banana Joe who got a different voice and aren't really wacky anymore. And most interesting of all, in this first half of the season, there's no Rob. No mention of the Void, no mention of Rob. He's still disappeared and gone. So I guess he's not gonna pop up into the second half of the season. I'm personally gonna start calling the original Gumball and this one around the world of Gumball, because it feels like they put so much effort into making everything around the boys, Gumball and Darwin, come to life. And I'm not like an animation expert or anything, but I dare say that this is the best it's looked since season 2. That might be a controversial statement to some of you season 2 truthers out there, you toothers. I could pull any bit from the show and just fixate on how great it looks. This Fooly Cooley reference in episode 1, Darwin hitting this big old kick. The astrological is just mind-blowing, bro. Darwin with the fat smile on his face, just getting chased around by these deadly assassins as he gets tortured. It's just a mood. This rotoscope pink lady just boogieing. And honestly, I wasn't gonna say much about the butts until my full reviews, but I will say, during the ending, Tina waving her tiny ass dino arms around kinda got me. It like confuses me that the trailer wasn't even better, especially with the variety of amazingly animated shots that they could have used. The family in every character feels a lot less mean. Like, they're still critical, they're still roasting each other, but definitely not as often as it was in the show at one point. And I find that to be a good and a bad thing because it leads to such wholesome moments, but I do like it when they start to roast each other. I feel like a lot of shows nowadays are kind of edging to have more nice characters. There are less moments of Marvel writing where a joke has to come in at every second. There are times where sincerity is allowed and it's not followed up by a punchline. And I think it's pretty great to see Gumball embrace that. Now let's pause the glazing for a minute. Of course, it's not perfect. The sound quality does not sound good. In some of these episodes, there's just this weird reverb on everyone's voice.
Slice those carrots, not pulverize them.
That's not the only thing I want to pulverize.
Also, the fact that this series is releasing here in America like 3 months before the rest of the world. And yeah, shout out to the VPN warriors out there, but not everyone is doing that.
Oh, this one feels very me.
Yeah, it's got that 1950s I don't do feelings daddy realness.
Oh, hell no.
The way that the show references memes always teetered a little bit on the hey fellow kids energy. There are many such cases. In the letter, Darwin hits the Orange Justice. In the app, you see them doing the milk crate challenge.
Oh, come on, guys. This trend is like as old as I am.
Gumball now says stuff like slay or low key. There have always been references to either old memes, old movies, jokes, media, other shows. It's always been obvious that Gumball is a creation made by another generation, made by people who are older. It doesn't feel like it's trying to capitalize on new memes or trends to keep it popular, but more so, everyone working on the show was just able to have a good time adding whatever meme they found funny. Maybe they could tone it down. There's a part of me that wants less of it in the show, but also I feel like it's kind of sincere that it's just older people referencing memes that they found funny when they were younger, or even stuff they see now. Also, there are a few cases that I can pull up where there is definitely something wrong with the comedic timing. Actually, I'm not gonna say there's something wrong because, you know, I don't decide what funny is, but some of these like frozen shots on expressions feel really strangely placed. I appreciate the show kind of slowing down, and for a lot of episodes having a pacing that's similar to season 1, but there are definitely episodes that could benefit from a re-edit. I noticed a lot more moments in the show where it felt like it wanted me to laugh, but there was nothing coming from me. The punchlines just weren't really hitting as hard, and I don't really know if that's because the show itself isn't funny or because that it has to follow up on one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. As I kept watching the episodes, the writing got better and the jokes got better, and it started to feel more like Gumball near the end, so I think that's a pretty good sign. Now, real quick, just let me get a few things off my chest. I didn't really bother to script. Who came up with the ending of the butt? We are putting you under the prison. I never want to see this floppy thing in my face ever again. That episode did physical damage to me. Gumball and Darwin are such junkies, bro. They get high, they get addicted, they get obsessed, they start crime. Also, the letter is such a weird episode. It's like romantic and it's cute, it's beautiful, but like Carrie and Darwin have kissed before while she was a ghost. Why did she need to go into like Gumball's body to do it? Oh my god. Now for a couple final thoughts here. For my 3 favorites, I'm gonna go with the astrological, the portrait, and the Amadean. And for my personal least favorite, I'll go with the climb and the butts. There are a few questionable decisions with how some of these episodes have played out. I could tell that this isn't how the series was supposed to be continued. Hell, I mean, the original cliffhanger was supposed to lead into a movie. But it seems like the wonderfully weird world of Gumball is just gonna go on for a while. It might go on after the movie comes out. But right now, it just seems like it exists for fan service and developing the world. This is just half of the season, so my rating could change, but for right now, I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. I'm not gonna rank all the episodes until the full season comes out, but you can find the full reviews of every single episode on my second channel. I'm working on that right now. It might not be out when you see this, but it will be out soon. So, I mean, I'm gonna just cut it off there, because like, There's so much I could say, bro. I got like a million things I want to say, but like they deserve their own videos. Link tree in the description below with my Discord. You can get pinged for every live stream, every new video on the second channel and the main. Also a great community of people there where you can talk about your interests. And all my socials are down there too. I think I already said that, but I don't know. I'll see y'all later. Peace, peace.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. If you like RT60, you should like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. If you like RT60, you should like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. If you like RT60, you should like and